In that last video, I left out a couple of things. We never really dealt with the answer, and there's two places that's going to show up where it would aggravate students. So here we are on Venus. We have initial velocity 76.63 and g is 8.83. We're telling the students round to 2 decimal places, but let's see what happens when we actually do that. So 76.63 divided by 8.83. This gets me, my calculator, 8.6783 blah 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 blah. So let's do what we were told to do. 8.68, rounding to 2 decimal places. Oh wait, I did it right, but we never told the system. The system isn't automatic on 2 decimal places. It's automatic to 4 decimal places. So 6783. Hey, I don't want the kids to have to do that many decimal places, so we're going to have to change that. It's one thing we have to change. The other thing we never did change, was in the second hint, I left this line, and we're going to have to take care of that too. So down here, I have answer equals. This is where we're going to go ahead and take care of the rounding. So the way that we do rounding, and once again, I have done it already, is we have some built-in code, dot round. However, dot round doesn't let you pick the decimal places. So since I want 2 decimal places, first I'm going to take my t, multiply it by 100.0. That's going to get it to the right place, so it rounds, and then we'll divide by 100.0 to undo that multiply. Sounds a little bit weird, and yeah, it is, but that's the way we have to do it. The other thing we are going to do is here in the hint, we're going to go ahead and change this last bit here. I'm going to grab the sprintf code. Let's grab the sprintf code. And we're going to put that in here, changing v0 to answer. And the reason why I'm grabbing the sprintf code instead of just using answer is that if you just use answer, if it had worked out to be, if the number stored in answer was 1.80, it would only display 1.8. It's kind of a minor thing. I was always a stickler as a teacher with how I wrote my problems, so that carries over to what we do here. So if we test drive now, all right, we happen to be on Earth. That's boring. Let's go to Venus. All right, so we're going to throw 33.52 with a gravity of 8.83 again. Calculator says 3796. So we're going to round that to 3.80. And that's correct. So once again, this rounding here is an actual round, whereas when we do the display is just showing you how many decimal places to print out. This will actually truncate the number at the right location for you. Okay, and this last bit is optional, but it's something that I tend to put in due to personal preference. With these answers, asking the kids to round to a specific number of decimal places, at the end of the day, if they were to truncate instead of round, as long as they're at the right spot, I don't know how much I really care. So what I do is I build in a little tiny bit of forgiveness. And so I'll take vscript answer there, and I'm going to add in 0.01, mark that as correct. And then I am also going to add in, or subtract, 0.01 and mark that as correct. Totally up to you as the designer and your choice. What I have found is that this tends to eliminate a bunch of angry kids who were really, really close enough that I would have given them the credit on the quiz, but the system would have told them they were wrong otherwise. And it hardly ever gives a kid credit when they didn't know what they were doing. So personal preference, that's the way that I tend to do things though. Up to you.